Hey guys, I'm Darian and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty here in Goldsboro, North Carolina. And today I'm gonna be going over the home buying process for first-time home buyers so that you know exactly what to expect as you begin your journey to becoming a home owner. So without further ado, let's go. So the first thing you want to do in this process is you want to check your credit score, because checking your credit score is going to give you a rough idea around the general price you should be looking for in a home. But it also gives you an idea about how much a lender will lend you. Step 2, you want to get pre-approved. Getting pre-approved shows sellers that you are serious about buying. Sometimes sellers don't want to do deals with people who aren't pre-approved because they don't even know if they can make the sale to you in the first place. And you also know exactly how big of a loan you will get once you get pre-approved. So that gives you a head start on looking for homes within your price range. Step 3, you want to set a budget. You want to find out exactly how much you want to spend, but also you want to be smart with your money. Just because you got approved for this amount doesn't mean you should necessarily spend that amount. You want to take into account other expenses that you have to formulate a budget that is right for you. Here's a rule of thumb. Don't spend more than 28% of your gross income on housing. You want to find an agent that fits you, right? So you want to find an agent that understands your needs, that understands your wants. You never want to go for an agent who you feel is just in it for the money. That never leads to a great transaction. You want to find an agent that is knowledgeable about the current market, especially in the area that you desire to live in. But more importantly, you want to find an agent who goals align with yours. This is going to help your transaction go more smoothly, and you might make a friend at the end of it. Step number 5, you want to go house hunting. You want to look at potential houses within your range, and you want to pick the top 10. After you look at the top 10, you want to narrow that down to about 2 or 3 houses that you are particularly interested in. And when house hunting, you want to consider things like transportation. How far is this home from your workplace? Is the school district in this area any good? Things like that should be taken into consideration as you house hunt. Step number 6, you want to make an offer. So when you find a real estate agent, that real estate agent is going to run a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, so they can determine the price in which you offer. So before you make an offer, you want to talk to your agent. You want to make sure that this offer is not contingent on anything. So for example, sometimes a seller might have a house listed, but that offer might be contingent that that seller finds another house before that contract can become binding. This is something you definitely need to know before you make an offer on a home, because let's say you do make an offer on a home and you did not ask about those contingencies, and the agent didn't do his job and tell you about those contingencies, and you need to move into that house in less than a month. Well, if that seller does not find a house within that time frame, then that contract is not binding, and you might not be able to move into that house for about 2 to 3 months, or however long it takes for that seller to find another home. Step number 7, you want to inspect the home. Here in North Carolina, we have a period called the due diligence period, which basically gives you a get out of jail free card. During that period, you are able to inspect the house to see if the house is good for you, if it's in working order. You want to make sure the electrical system is working. You want to make sure the flooring is good. You want to make sure the roof is good. During that period here in North Carolina, you are able to opt out of that contract for no reason or any reason at all. But after that period is up, you are liable to lose your due diligence period if you decide to terminate the contract after that date. So it's important that you get with your agent and you conduct those inspections to make sure that this is the house that you really want to buy. And lastly, you have to close and move in, right? So before you sign any paperwork, you want to make sure that you are doing a final walkthrough of the property. Make sure the house is in the exact same condition as it was during that due diligence period. If the house is not in the same condition, you are able to terminate that contract without any repercussions. But if it is in working condition, then you can move forward with your paperwork. You can finally get the keys to your new home. So I hope this information was very helpful for you. I have a link in the bio that has this exact same information on it, just so if you need to look at it on the go, you can. Also, if you want a free consultation, just click that link in my bio and we can set up a time where we can talk. And always with me, your house, my mission. You guys have a great day.